Suppose something costs $2.40 and you buy 3 of them. How much will you pay? Here are 3 groups of $2.40. Let's add them. $2.40 plus $2.40 plus $2.40 equals $7.20. Multiplication is another way of adding equal groups. 2.4 times 3 equals 7.2. Now try this. 1.3 times 4. What should we do first? We can first ignore the decimal point and think of this as 13 times 4. 4 times 3 equals 12. Write 2, carry 1. 4 times 1 equals 4. Add the carried 1. 4 plus 1 equals 5, so 13 times 4 equals 52. Does 1.3 times 4 really equal 52? 1.3 is a little more than 1. 4 groups should be a little more than 4, not 52. 1.3 has 1 decimal place. 4 has 0 decimal places. Together, that is 1 decimal place. Start at the right of 52 and move 1 place. The answer is 5.2. So 1.3 times 4 equals 5.2. Now we can say the rule. First, multiply as if the numbers were whole numbers. Next, count the decimal places in both numbers. Then add those places together. Last, put that many decimal places in the answer. Let's use the rule 2.4 times 1.3. 2.4 has 1 decimal place. 1.3 has 1 decimal place. 1 plus 1 equals 2 decimal places. Now ignore the decimal points. Multiply 24 times 13. First, multiply by 3. 3 times 4 equals 12. Write 2, carry 1. 3 times 2 equals 6. Add the carried 1. 6 plus 1 equals 7. The first partial product is 72. Now we multiply by the 1 in the tens place. That one really means 10. So we write a 0 first to shift 1 place left. 1 times 4 equals 4. 1 times 2 equals 2. The second partial product is 240. Add them. 72 plus 240 equals 312. Remember, 1 decimal place in 2.4 and 1 decimal place in 1.3. Total, 2 decimal places. Start at the right of 312. Count 2 places. 3.12. So 2.4 times 1.3 equals 3.12. Why does counting decimal places work? 2.4 is 24 divided by 10. 1.3 is 13 divided by 10. So 2.4 times 1.3 is the same as 24 times 13 divided by 100, because 10 times 10 equals 100. 24 times 13 equals 312. 312 divided by 100 equals 3.12. Each original number was divided by 10. Together, that means our whole number answer must be divided by 100. That is why we need 2 decimal places. Now a slightly harder one, 0.36 times 2.5. How many decimal places will our answer need? 0.36 has 2 decimal places. 2.5 has 1 decimal place. 2 plus 1 equals 3 decimal places. Ignore the decimals for now. Multiply 36 times 25. 5 times 36 equals 180. Now multiply by the 2, which means 20. Write a 0 first, then 2 times 36 equals 72. That gives 720. 180 plus 720 equals 900. We need 3 decimal places. Start at the right of 900. Count 3 places. 0.900. 0.900 is the same as 0.9. So 0.36 times 2.5 equals 0.9. Watch out for this common mistake. Some students try to line up the decimal points. We line up decimal points when we add or subtract decimals. But for multiplication, we do not line up the points. Instead, we count the total decimal places. Let's check our earlier answer. 2.4 times 1.3 equals 3.12. Does that make sense? 2.4 is about 2. 1.3 is about 1. 2 times 1 equals 2. 3.12 is close to 2. That is reasonable. 31.2 would be too big. 312 would be way too big. Always ask, does my answer make sense? Your turn. 1.2 times 0.4. How many decimal places should the answer have? 1 plus 1 equals 2. 12 times 4 equals 48. 2 decimal places give us 0.48. 1.2 times 0.4 equals 0.48. You just multiplied decimals. To multiply decimals, multiply like whole numbers. Count every decimal place in both factors. Add them together. Put that many decimal places in the product. Then check. Does the answer make sense? 2.4 times 1.3 equals 3.12. Multiply first. Count the decimal places. Place the decimal. Then check if your answer makes sense.